In short, casting lots means just throwing objects to get a final judgment, usually dice or a coin, but many other objects could be used. Casting lots has been sanctioned by every religion from time immemorial, and it's forever a part of who we are as a species. Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome to Playing Games. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you do, you'll help me make lots more of these. I want to give a shout out to Caleb from Tanawha Trading Post. He provided me with the wooden dice and the knucklebones. Drop me a note if you'd like one of your games or game pieces to be featured in one of my videos. Casting lots. Casting lots is a game you should know, and it's part of the Playing Games Essential Dice Game series. History is perhaps the greatest invention created by humans. It's nothing more than agreed upon storytelling, and yet it's the basis for all other inventions. You invented the wheel? Great, better turn it into a catchy story, or it's going to be forgotten, and it'll have to be reinvented, and probably no time soon. Unfortunately for humans, many of us only look at very select stories for ancient history, and often pretty unreliable ones at that. What does this all have to do with casting lots? Well, I'd wager that when most Westerners think of the oldest game they've heard of, it was probably casting lots. And the reason for that? It's the main game found in the very thin on games gaming Bible, the Holy Bible. In fact, casting lots are mentioned in at least 3 Old Testament books and another 3 times in the New Testament. Yeah, that's right. If God doesn't answer your question, maybe a coin flip will. If you have a more inquiring mind, and you do, you're still watching, the ancients had many games of chance and skill, yet casting lots shows up just about everywhere. Here's some lots. Knucklebones. Bones just like these were used as dice. For most of human history, these were our smartphones. You could use them for math, games, gambling, decision-making, fortune-telling, endless applications for something you can keep in your pocket. Sound familiar? They were probably even used for dating. Who's she gonna ask to the sheep roundup this solstice? This side Jebediah, this side Nebuchadnezzar. He is a dreamboat, isn't he? Despite the many uses of lots, they were all powered by one source of energy: luck. Luck, like gravity, has long been considered a powerful, invisible energy that moves in mysterious ways, making it ideal for settling problems that have reached an impasse. Luck has also been personified over our history. She might be a lady, a man, god, or a devil. Fortuna was worshipped by the ancient Romans as a goddess of both good and bad fortune. Here she is now. She was also well known for her Wheel of Fortune, a wheel that spins and can often land on unpredictable fates. Fortuna had the rare status of popularity amongst all classes of Roman society. She was revered as a powerful and stormy deity who could bring either blessings or curses. She was celebrated during the Roman Yuletide alongside Saturnalia. To this day, most look to the December holidays for good luck and a prosperous new year. Almost everyone in the ancient world had a version of Fortuna. The Japanese had 7, the Greeks had Plutus, Semites had Gad, the Vikings had Gefion, Keishin for China, Ishu in West Africa, Zilonen in Mexico, and India still has Lakshmi and Kubera. And what else did all of these places have in common? Lots. Lots of lots were thrown everywhere in this wide world, and they were allowed by all the major religions. So let's have a look at how casting lots works. Gameplay. The specific rules of casting lots vary depending on the context of the game being played. First, choose a set of objects to use as lots. These could be dice, stones, sticks, or other small objects. We're going to use a historically common set of lots: 4-sided sheep ankle bones, otherwise known as knucklebone dice, and the D6. Yes, the D6s are much older than you think. Next, divide the dice into equal groups for each player or participant. All right, let's set the stakes. What are we asking these lots to decide? For our example, we're going to ask the lots a question that humanity can't seem to answer. One of our truly impassable impasses. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Now each player takes a turn casting their lots. This involves tossing or rolling objects and observing how they land. We make sure to define what the sides of our dice mean. Some lots will have sides that represent things other than numbers, such as animals, objects, or elements. Depending on the game being played, certain results may have specific meanings or outcomes. For example, in a game of chance such as this, rolling a high number might result in a positive outcome, while rolling a low number could result in a negative outcome. Let's say that if I get the high roll, then hot dogs are sandwiches. However, if my opponent gets the higher roll, then hot dogs remain an uncategorized, carb-cushioned processed meat meal. Once we've settled on the stakes and the rules, we now cast our lots. Let's use the D6. I'll have one, and my opponent will have one. I roll a 5. My opponent rolls 2. Well, there you have it. Hot dogs are sandwiches. This is the most basic way to cast lots, and you can see that there are endless applications and games you can play with these simple ancient dice. It's worth noting that the specific rules of casting lots varied widely in ancient times, and depending on the context and culture, the practice of casting lots was also used in many different situations, including religious ceremonies, games, and decision-making processes. Fortune, like fortune telling, is a silly thing. It should not be used for important decision-making. Hard work and informed planning has a much better success rate than a handful of dice. That said, history is full of major events that were decided by the whims of lots being cast. Good luck out there. Please comment, like, and subscribe to help this channel grow. Also help support the hard work that goes into these videos by digitally donating. You are great. See you next time on Playing Games.